Hey, I have a new vlog format that I'm trying out with today's vlog. I got the idea from April over at Monkey Mintaka, and that is to basically film a minute a day for the month of December and splice that all together and give you a real life view of what it's like to run my little art business, or, well, trying to build the art business. And I really enjoyed it. To be fair, it's not 1 minute a day. Some days it's more, some days it's less, and some days there's not at all. So I did from December 3rd to December 23rd. And I think it gives you a pretty good idea of what goes into building what I have built so far. It's a little more real than usual in the sense that it's less heavily edited, it's definitely not staged, and it's very much just shot with my more old than trusty iPhone 6. I don't even have makeup on in all the shots, like I'm in my pajamas, that kind of thing. It's real, and it's the ups and downs, and I think it's kind of cool to see because you just see what it adds up to over the course of a month, doing a little something every day or almost every day for your art business. And I think it's those little steps and those little wins that actually lead to success long term. So I hope you enjoy it. Do let me know what you think of this new format we are hopping in now. So I didn't get footage on the first or second, but on the third I did start filming. We were headed downtown. Yes, we did take a peek at the Christmas markets, but our focus was to go to this super beautiful art-filled and artsy store, trying to find something flat and relatively easy to send around the world as thank yous for the guests on my artist chats. So I stocked up for the first 2 sessions and purchased those gifts, and then I also hosted the second artist chat in the evening. If you haven't seen it, make sure to go check it out. The playlist is on my channel, and I think it's going so well. They are super fun to watch. The next day I continued painting the most recent floral wreath commission. I didn't finish it, but made great progress. And I also had a weekly meeting with my business partner. We're working on creating a company in the baby product space that will use my artwork, and so we had our weekly chat to discuss progress and goals for the next week. Hey, it is the afternoon of Monday, December 5th, and it's cold. Legit, like snowing cold. I am on my way though, no matter the weather, to go run that errand that I mentioned. I have to and want to send a small little thank you to, out of breath, to some of the artists, or all of the artists who have participated so far in the artist chats on YouTube. Can you see the snow? Talking about those artist chats, on Tuesdays I usually sit down and I pick out a few highlights from the live stream of the previous Saturday and send those out to the artists who participated for their use on social media. Hey, I had to jump on really quickly because I just opened what is arguably one of the most exciting packages of my life, and I can't actually show you what's in it. Womp womp. Not yet, but I can tell you about it a tiny bit. So I don't know if I've shared this with you already on the vlog on the channel, but for the last few months I have been working with a good friend of mine, and we are going to create this baby product startup. And it'll be using some of my artwork. I've created lots of artwork specifically for these products. And yeah, we've been working with manufacturers, and we're finally at the stage where we're about to start the sampling process. The artwork is done, and the package I just received has not the full samples, but it has a sample of what the print will look like. So it's not the full size, but it's the right scale and it's the right color profile, so we can check what it's going to look like before we place a huge order. It's beautiful. I am so happy. I can't wait for you to see this. It won't be in this vlog, but it's gonna be soon. We're gonna start up our social media. We're gonna, launch that website. We're having packaging designed. We are getting there, and it's so exciting, and I'm just thrilled that the printing has gone so well. I was a little fearful with watercolor that the colors were going to be completely off. I have had that issue with, what's that called? Like the Society 6 kind of approach, drop shipping. Yeah. Where you order something and it's just like, ugh, I've had that done before, and the quality just wasn't something I could stand behind, unfortunately. And I think it had to do with color profile and not testing it and everything. Watercolor's tricky. But this one is chef's kiss. And yeah, that's definitely the art highlight of the day. I missed a few days there. They were filled with work and with some family time, things like putting up the first Christmas decorations. And on the art business front, it was mainly working on the computer to coordinate the next few, I guess it's not a podcast, but artist chats that you have seen on my channel. So there's lots to coordinate between the artists. And then on the 11th, I got back to painting this commission. It is -5 degrees today. It is, more than freezing, below freezing. But I'm all bundled up. We have the heat going a tiny bit, and I want to show you this. We got an artificial Christmas tree for the first time ever. I'm such a big Christmas fan, and usually I could barely wait for it to get to December, and we have a beautiful natural potted Christmas tree delivered, and it's a whole thing. But this year it is mid-December and we still didn't have a solution. And we have a kid now, and we wanted to make sure that we have some baby safe solution that we don't have to watch like a hawk. So yeah, we're gonna put this thing together. While I work on that tree, let me give you a quick rundown of the art business progress for the day. I digitized the latest floral wreath commission because I do also deliver that in a digital format. I worked on the intro and outro graphics for the next art chat on the 17th. And I missed telling you, this past Sunday we had our weekly business call again for the little startup, and we talked about our social media strategy. On Wednesday, I tried to get some good static shots for Instagram of the completed artwork, but honestly, it is not my strong suit. I have lots to learn, lots to practice there. So if you have any tips on where I can learn, please do let me know in the comments. The next day, to be honest, I don't know if I did anything for the art business that day. It was just so packed with errands and work. But here, I stumbled across this little installation at a local Christmas market, and it was so adorable, especially this thing, that I just had to share it with you. And the next day I ran even more errands, but these were more fun. So I thought I'd show you a few little impressions of the Christmas markets that I passed or may have peeked into while I was out and about. But it was not the main reason for going downtown. I also didn't take any ride on the Ferris wheel, although it looked pretty cute. But with that weather, I don't know, didn't seem like the right time to do it. But I did pick up a few of these cute little felt Christmas tree decorations, again, to make it a little more baby safe. Everything else I have is glass and sharp and very breakable. But really, I went out to go buy chocolates for the 3rd and 4th round of those artist interviews. Back home later that afternoon, I worked on getting all the questions teed up in StreamYard. It's the software that I use for the artist chats, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. It obviously isn't perfect, but it has a lot of features that I really like. And one of them certainly is that I can have the questions displayed on screen. I usually prep my artists that are being interviewed in advance so they know what questions might come up, and then I can just click to display them during the live. So that's pretty cool, but obviously it also takes some preparation earlier in the week to make sure it's ready to go. And then I actually started a new painting as well. The painting started off beautifully, but to be honest, I just messed it up. Sometimes you create a bad painting, and that was one of them. I'm just gonna have to retry, but no problem. As long as it's beautiful in the end, that's gonna work for me. The next day I was also having some issues, and it was about the digital file that I had created of the floral wreath commission. It's tricky sometimes to print watercolor, and I thought I had a process figured out, but it wasn't working for this commission. Yeah, the original is quite beautiful, much more vibrant, much more saturated colors, and then it was just printing out really pale. So I really wanted to actually get this out into the mail that day, but I know the commissioner needs a digital file as well. That works perfectly. So I'm going to have to figure out a way how to fix that in the next few days. I also hosted, that's what you're seeing now, the Next Artist Chat, and it has some really great content. I hope you go and watch it. It is about pitching your artwork, and I learned a lot, and hopefully there's a bit for you in there as well that you find helpful. But the reason you're seeing this clip is because just like with the printing, like this day was just off. Sometimes you have those days, and yeah, I was rushing at the end. We were having technical issues, which I guess in a live stream, I mean, it's the first time we had it, but yeah, then that is what is being broadcast. So it was a tiny bit nerve-wracking, but I think it turned out okay in the end. Please do watch it and let me know what you think. And hopefully next time I'll get a few behind-the-scenes shots for you as well. I don't have a newsletter yet, and I was feeling very inspired. So on the 18th, I took a few minutes and checked out Flowdesk, but I pretty quickly realized that this is not something I want to just throw together to make sure it gets into the end of 2022. I'll take my time and do it right in 2023. I finally got it to work. I can't wait to show you. Check it out. I'm just so incredibly relieved that we've gotten to this stage from this atrocity. I mean, this was just like, look at this thing, it's hideous. Sorry, I'm touching the paper like it's gonna focus. There, I had to touch the camera. But yeah, this is so bad. And this is so much better. I know I'm looking a little worse for the wear in some of these clips, but I promised you at the beginning you are going to get a real daily kind of vlog, and on many days, especially when work is involved, I do take the time to really make myself look good in a way that I feel good, but this week has just been a little crazy with some unexpected things happening on the family front, and so yeah, I'm just trying to get through my days. And then sometimes you look like this. But anyway, today finally is the day that I can go and send out the latest commission, that floral wreath that has been done. All the missing pieces are now in place. I was able to print yesterday, thank goodness. It looks good finally with the different paper and the different settings that I played around with. I also got a delivery of this awesome thing, which is archival quality säurefrei. What's that in English? I'll put it on the screen. I can't think of the word right now. Acid-free, that's it. Acid-free archival folders to send the artwork in, just in case the person purchasing it does not have the time to get it professionally framed right away. And I also got, let me grab it. Ooh. One of these new folders, which is boxes, that I send the A4 artwork in. So yeah, I'm super happy that it's all coming together, and let's pack this up and get it to the mail. And in the meantime, can we just take a second to appreciate this beautiful, yes, fake, but gorgeous Christmas tree? I love it so much. I even ended up not putting any ornaments on it. It was the safest option, but also when I started hanging a few, I thought it kind of took away from the tree. I really like it in its simplicity. So yeah, keeping it easy this Christmas around. What a day it has been. I'm sorry I don't have prettier footage. It's just getting worse. But yeah, I'm all stuffy now too. And I don't know, it was just a very full day, even before I started in the afternoon working on the art business, but I did get the package out, finally, tracked, insured, all of that good stuff. So I made it to the post office just in time. And I also edited or kind of cut down the little video clips that I do weekly or whenever there's been an artist chat, and got those out to the artists. And I'm going to send the tracking information and like bill and everything, and just wrap up that commission process. And I think I'm going to just call it a day and really take a full night off to just relax. I definitely need it. It's been one heck of a week, so I just wanted to come on and tell you honestly, because I know that vlogs like this and social media in general, it can always look like everything's just easy and perfect and there's never off days, but today was definitely one of those. I obviously have them too, and yeah, maybe tomorrow will be a better day. We'll see. Oh, last update I wanted to share with you as it was happening. Still nothing exciting to look at. I hope you're okay with some of these talking head clips since they're not super long. But anyway, I also did some emails this afternoon and yesterday, and I have now been able to confirm the second artist for the next artist chat. So that means that it's looking pretty good that there will be another one on December 30th. I'm skipping December 23rd. At first I was trying to find people, but luckily other artists and illustrators and designers were smarter than me and said, like, you know what, I really do think I'm gonna take a full Christmas break. Why don't you talk to me next year? And once I thought about that, I thought that was really a solid approach, and I should also take a tiny break. And so yeah, I was trying to get these artist chats in every single week. That isn't happening. It is a challenge to coordinate with 3 artists and find times that work for everyone and get everything prepped. So it looks like every 2 weeks is a pretty solid approach. Maybe more frequently and maybe not. But right now we are on the 2-week cycle, and that makes the next one December 3rd. And yeah, I'm getting confirmations December 3rd, 30th. I'm getting confirmations, so I'm really happy with that, and I think you'll like the topic. It arrived! The samples have arrived. I can't show you them, but the samples of the product that we have been working on for months and months and months. The moment's here, they have come. This is the best Christmas present! I'm so excited. So I'm gonna open them now and you'll see them in the future. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
I've decided to end the vlog today on the 23rd so that I can enjoy Christmas with my family and yeah, just take it slow for a few days. But I will be doing some more things today that I didn't get on camera. Like, I was able to last night confirm a 3rd artist for the artist chat on the 30th, so we definitely are gonna have one, and that also means that I need to work on the rundown and the questions and getting all the information out to the guests. So that's happening today. And I was going to start to redo the painting that you saw a few minutes ago, where I used some symmetry, and I think that might not happen today, but it'll definitely get started over the next few days, because I want to use that for one of my goals for next year, 2022, which is to come up with an online shop. And one of my first products that I'm seriously considering, because I got feedback from you actually when I asked what you would like to see my artwork on, and that is tea towels. So that is my first potential tea towel design that I'm going to try to wrap up the painting this year, but highly unlikely that it'll actually get done. And I'm going to do some planning for 2023. Let me know if you want a video on what my goals are and what I did achieve in 2022 and what I didn't achieve in 2022 from what I set out to do. But yeah, I think this is a good place to cut the video, my final question for you is, what did you think? What did you think of this 1 minute, more or less, a day format? Should I do it again for January? If you enjoyed it, I absolutely would love to, because I had so much fun doing it. With that, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and see you on the 30th. Bye!